Going through a breakup is equal to getting off a drug. You will feel the withdrawal symptoms. It will be confusing, it will be intense, and it will be overwhelming. You don't know where to put yourself. And remember, you guys, nothing that you went through in your life prepared you for this moment. We're not ready for this, for a loved one to just walk away from us, or worse than that, betray us with someone else. And even worse than that, monkey branch, meaning cheating and moving on with someone else. It's like, whoa, whoa. So give yourself grace. Understand that a breakup will have withdrawal symptoms. You were addicted to this person. You're chemically addicted to this person, just like people are chemically addicted to a drug. And it's not just the chemical, I would say it's also emotional, it's physiological, it's intellectual, it's spiritual, all of that. When we love, we bond, we get attached. And this is very hard to break, especially if you're blindsided, you didn't see it coming, you weren't ready for that. In today's session, I'm going to explain to you the breakup withdrawal symptoms. So just to validate you so that you're not going crazy. Because you think to yourself, oh my God, I'm fucked. Like I am the worst person in a breakup ever. I go through it the worst way. And I get it all the time. Sometimes my client call me if they're crying in the middle of the night or send me messages, tell me like I'm breaking down and they tell me I'm the worst. No, you are a human who is going through a breakup and you are just reacting to the loss that you feel. That is all there is to it. So I want you to give yourself grace and I want you to understand the withdrawal symptoms just for you to understand that you're not going crazy. I'm Coach Goldman, your relationship and breakup coach. And the first thing that I want you to realize is craving contact. You're craving contact. And then there is the emotional roller coaster. I'm just going to walk you through them one by one, and then I'm going to elaborate on each one. You'll have intrusive thoughts and rumination, physical symptoms, and loss of motivation. And I want you to understand that your dopamine system is temporarily depleted. This is why you feel like you don't want to do you don't want to do anything. You say, I just don't want to do anything. I want to put my head in the ground or crawl into a ball on my bed and cry the entire day, or trying to numb yourself with all kind of vices and bullshit, which will lead you nowhere, of course. So understand the withdrawal symptom number one, craving contact. You constantly want to text, call, or check up on them. You even want to get back to them, even when you know that you shouldn't. You're craving the fix. It's like an addict that just want to get the fix. And the truth of the matter is when you get the fix, it fixes you just momentarily. It scratched the itch momentarily. But what happens after? You want more and you want more and you want more. And with your ex, you can't get more. They already showed you everything that they can give you. And their action speaks louder than words. They left. And you got to come to terms with that. And I want to tell you, my friend, that you don't deserve someone who comes back. You deserve someone who never leaves. You deserve someone who's willing to work on the relationship with you. Now, craving contact, that's a tough one. Now, why it happens? Your brain is addicted to the dopamine and oxytocin rush they gave you. You are addicted. They are your drug. And with time and proper healing work, you will get through it. Even if right now you said to yourself, that's it, I'm fucked forever. There is no way in hell that I'm going to get through it. You will get through it. If you haven't watched my documentary, the link in the description below, watch it and see. I was so miserable. I documented my journey from day 1 to day 55. My ex monkey branched on me and she crawled back, but that doesn't matter. You will see everything I went through day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I remember there was one day that I said to myself, I recorded and I said, if I ever get out of it, this situation, and I will feel good again, I would know that I endured the most excruciating pain a man can feel, a person, a human being can feel, and I made it. And look at me, I made it, and you can make it too. It doesn't need to be so hard or take too much time. I don't want you to take too much time. I know that it's individual and everybody goes through in their own pace, but there are ways to expedite the healing. Not rushing the healing, there is difference. Expedite it with proper mindset. When you shift the way you look at the breakup, automatically it heals you more. It brings you closer to wholeness. For example, if you sit there and you're just wallowing and sobbing and victimizing, and you say it happened to me, and you think to yourself, all the things, all the bad things are happening to me, all of my relationships are shit, and this one, or just victimizing, this will not help you heal. If you say to yourself, this breakup happened for me, and you start channeling your line of thought into productive thoughts, and you say to yourself, what can I learn? How can I grow? And then you start saying, if it happened for me, which it happened for you, because nothing in life happened to you. You're never a victim. You're always the victor. Say, if it happened for me, maybe it prepares me for my next partner, the one for me. Am I being prepared? And God is always preparing you for the best. So you say to yourself, yes, and now you get excited. You see how even just slight change in thought prepares you. And I wish I knew what I'm telling you right now even more before. I knew it kind of, but now I know it for a fact because I met the love of my life. And everything I went through in my betrayal prepared me for her. And everything she went through in her betrayal prepared her for me. So we are being prepped for each other. What a beautiful gift this breakup really is. Okay, now this will be your brain is addicted to the dopamine and oxytocin rush they gave you. What it sounds like, maybe you say to yourself, maybe I should reach out or check up on them to see if they're okay. Just trying to make a bit of connection to see maybe if they didn't block you, and what it means if they didn't block me, what it means if they still want to talk to me, and you check on social media to see if you're blocked or not, or you text them, or you do something like that, or maybe call them from a private number or do some weird shit. I heard it all. Don't do these things, because these things will set you back. Once a person broke up with you, there is nothing you can do or say. There's nothing you should do or say. They said it all. They just said it all. I don't want to be with you, meaning they thought that their life can be better without you, and they are staying alone, or better without you with them with someone else. They just thought that you weren't good enough. I know it sucks. It sucks to hear that. They're like, wow, I wasn't good enough for them. It doesn't mean that as a human being you're not good enough, but for them, no, you wasn't good enough. That's the fact. And I'm a no bullshit kind of coach. I will tell you what you need to hear to heal and not what you want to hear to pay me. And yes, because if they thought that you're good enough, they wouldn't let you go, wouldn't they? So just coming to terms with the fact that craving contact is natural. This is a withdrawal symptom that you are still craving the drug. You still want the fix. You still think that this thing will give you some kind of reassurance, will give you some kind of relief. It will temporarily until they take it back. And then you're literally with your dick in your hand again, not knowing what to do, and you're obsessing over them even more, And the more you obsess with them, the less you're healing, the less love you pour into yourself, because you give your attention to them. And where focus goes, energy flows. You give them all the energy. If they monkey wrenched and you're fixated on when their next relationship will fail, then you supply. You just feed energy into them instead of feeding energy into you. And now you need all of this energy. You have to have it. You need this energy to heal. And if you need extra help, get the Rise of the Phoenix, my online healing coaching program, now for only $37. Click the link in the description below and you will see. It will help you so much. It takes you step by step by step, because this craving that you want to talk to them will not help you. Doing the work on yourself will help you. When you do the work on yourself, you start falling in love with yourself more and more and more. And the more you fall in love with yourself, this is how you heal. You heal through the repair process of the rupture that is filling your heart. You fix it for yourself. And this is a beautiful gift that you've just been given. I hope that this perspective helps you to understand how this breakup really happened for you and not to you. Number two, it's emotional roller coaster. Oh my God, it's Disneyland. It's horrible. It's the horror side of Disneyland. The roller coaster, extreme highs, hope, and followed by a deep crushes, despair, anger, and guilt. It's like, yeah, it's like a drug that gives you the ultimate high and then depletes you completely, and you're just shattered. You feel angry, you feel guilt, you feel so bad. And this is natural. The emotional roller coaster is natural until you stabilize. You will get into a point where you stabilize. If ever not, even if now you don't see it, I'm telling you, you will. This is temporary. All of this withdrawal symptom phase, it's temporary, and you will get through it. Why this is happening? Your emotional regulation system is dysregulated without their presence. You actually relied on them to regulate your emotional state, not so much on who they are, but just their presence. Just getting attention from them was enough for you. Even if it was bad attention, fighting or whatever, you just wanted some kind of reassurance from them. Their presence was enough for you. You didn't want anything. You probably didn't want anything from them, just to be with them. You just wanted to be with them. But they didn't want to be with you. I know it sucks what I'm telling you, but again, you gotta hear it because you gotta heal. Why? What it feels like? One moment you're sure you're over them, the next you're sobbing on the floor, and you think that you took a step back, but no. If you do the work correctly, there are no steps back. Every step gets you it's forward momentum. And this is what I do with you, even when I work with you one-on-one, or even on the Rise of the Phoenix, my online healing coaching program. There is no step backs. Once you start to heal correctly, even if you have a momentary relapse, which is going to happen, you will feel this emotional roller coaster. And when you feel it, you realize you stop. And this is why I'm telling also my clients, and I'm going to tell you, when a person tells me, oh my God, I thought I'm doing so well, and now I'm back square one again, or I feel so bad again. It's good, because now you recognize that you feel this low. You recognize that. You know that this low is momentarily. It's momentary because you've been there and you went through it. This is a hump. And this hump is a test to see how far you've come. So you say to yourself, okay, I feel shit again, but I've come a long way, meaning I am progressing. And everything in your healing journey needs to be progressive and not regressive. You need to ask yourself constantly, what I'm about to do right now, is it going to contribute to the progression of the healing that I'm on, the healing journey that I'm on? Will it help me to reach my goals, accomplish my vision? Would it make me feel better? Would it raise the level of my vibration or lower? What I mean? Gym, going to the gym, even if you don't want to. You know that after going to the gym, you feel proud and you will feel good. So now ask yourself, going to the gym, is it a progressive action or regressive? Of course it's progressive. Checking their social media, eating junk food, is it progressive or regressive? Of course it's regressive. So you just ask yourself the simple question, what I'm about to do is regressive or progressive? When you see that you're doing, when you actually go through your healing journey and you progress daily, this is how you heal. But many people just don't understand this little minor detail. When you get this minor detail, you know how to implement it into your healing journey. So that's a very powerful question that will definitely help you to stay on the right track, to get on the right track and stay there. Number three is intrusive thoughts and ruminations. That's one of the worst things. One of the worst things, obsessing over what went wrong, replaying moments, or fantasizing about getting back together. Always happens. Why it happens? The brain trying to solve a problem it sees as unfinished. And you think that by resolving this in your mind, because human beings, we are wired to solve problems. This is why we love Sudoku so much. We love puzzles. We love all of these things because we are wired to survive, not to thrive. The human species is built to survive, not to thrive. Now, with that truth in your mind, understand that this is a problem. this breakup is a problem. It's a problem. Your mind recognizes it as a problem that is crucial for you to solve for your survival. So you try to think about ways that you could have been better, what you could have said, what you could have done, and you ruminate. You're looping, and you try to get closure to finish this business. You really try to finish it in your mind. But the problem is when you find a solution in your mind, you can't bring it into fruition because there's no partner, there's no relationship. So you say to yourself, if I said this, this wouldn't happen. If I was better, they wouldn't leave me, or that kind of bullshit. And the problem with that, it's a dead end thinking. You think that, and then what? And then you leave yourself with a solution, but there is no true solution, true resolution. And it frustrates you even more then. You say to yourself, oh my God, and then you crave to talk to them even more. And then you want to give them the solution and tell them I can make it happen, or you can make it happen if you change, if I change, if we change, if this change. And then you reach back out to them. And then you see that they didn't change, or you didn't change, and the situation didn't change. And then you open up this can of worms and you feel shit again, and you need to go through it again. It's just spare yourself the despair and listen to what I gotta say. Number 4, physical symptoms: loss of appetite, insomnia, nausea, body aches, or chest tightness. This is super, super normal that you feel like that because your central nervous system took a hit, a massive hit, where you are feeling right now like something really bad happened. So you go into fight, flight, or freeze. You freeze. You freeze. So you feel this tightness in your chest, your body aching. You feel nausea because your brain is really foggy. Insomnia, you can't sleep because right now it's not time to sleep. Your brain thinks that something is trying to kill him. So just you tell me, in the hunter and gatherers days, when they lived in caves, caveman era, when there was a saber-toothed tiger outside the cave trying to claw his way in, do you think that it was time for them to go to sleep, to eat? No, the entire system is, you are tight, you're flexed, you're ready to go. And this is what happened to you. Insomnia, it's your brain is on overdrive. Loss of appetite, it's not time to eat. Something's trying to kill me, it's not time to eat. It's not time to do shit. It's time to fight, flight, freeze. And this is what you're experiencing. These two shall pass, because with the right, and I'm just emphasizing again, when you do the healing work correctly, you will get over all of this with time, and it doesn't need to take a lot of time. I always tell you guys, healing is not a race. You got to do it at your own pace, but with the realization that time alone will not do the healing. What you do within this time will heal you 100%. Now, why it happens? Again, stress hormones flood your system, and the brain registers emotional pain as physical pain. Your emotional pain starts to become physical, and your body expresses that. And it's tough. It's tough on the body to try to really grasp. And there's a grapple on your heart to try to grasp everything that happened. And it's tough. And I'm telling you again, this is why I'm here to help you, guide you step by step to compartmentalize the pain, compartmentalize who they were. Because right now there is a lot of pain that you're feeling, or who they might have been. What you could have been with them. How could have it been different? There is a fantasy, and you pedestalize them, and you got to take them off the pedestal immediately. Number 5 is loss of motivation. Nothing feels meaningful or enjoyable. Not food, friends, hobbies, nothing. Now your dopamine system is temporarily depleted. You just don't want to do anything. Nothing feels good. Nothing feels good. But this is where you must push. You must do the right thing. You must no drink, no smoke, no any kind of vice that weakens you. You got to do things that gives you energy. Gym, eating correctly, not binge watching. You got to do things for you at this time, because the more you do things for you, you will start to believe that this breakup happened for you, not to you. Because if you're sitting there sobbing with a box of pizza and Ben and Jerry's, you will feel that it happened to you. You will gain weight, you neglect yourself, your health deteriorates. Of course, you'll think it's happening to you. But if you work out, eat right, do the right things, put the right thoughts in your mind, the right information in your mind, then you start believing by taking actions that it's actually happening, it's actually happened for you to elevate. And as you start elevating physically, mentally, you will elevate spiritually. And this is the healing journey. It's a self-love process, and you will start falling back in love with yourself. And you say to yourself, wow, look how good I am to myself. They're lost. Right now, you feel like you lost. We need to flip it. But in order for you to flip it, you got to take proper action that matches this inner dialogue that I'm just giving it to you right now. Now, how to overcome this breakup withdrawal? I already gave you a lot of stuff, but here I'm just going to give you really like step-by-step steps. Okay, the number one is going radio silence or minimal contact if necessary. Just not talking to them at all. If you have to talk to them because you have mutual obligations or kids or whatever, minimal contact, business, and you don't go into conversation about you guys at all. This is a detox phase. Every time you check on them or reach out, you're reinforcing the addiction. So radio silence means blocking everywhere, deleting their photos. And I recorded a video a few days ago that I walked you through actually step by step on deleting them, blocking them, deleting messages, deleting photos, deleting everything. They're dead to you. They are dead to you. Now think about it like rehab and protect your peace. Number two, stay busy. Busy, 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 but not numb. Busy but not numb. Don't just distract, rebuild. Channel your pain into structure, working out, journaling, working on your passion, therapy, etc. Create breakup morning routine, morning walks, evening reflections, daily goals, a breakup routine. Yeah, my breakup routine was Muay Thai in the morning and journaling, reflecting, working throughout the day until it's around 6. And then I used to go to the gym. I used to exhaust myself. But when you exhaust the body, in return, the soul elevates. And you know that when you try to go to sleep after a breakup, you can't. And sometimes you even oversleep because you stay in bed too much. Get your ass up. Get your ass up. It's might some people might say it's easier said than done, but it's actually easier done than said in this scenario, in this case, and I'll tell you why. Because the alternative of staying stuck or staying in bed, sobbing, that's the hardest. When you're victimizing yourself, that's the hardest. The emotional toll that it takes on you, it fucks you over tenfold, thousandfold. So going to the gym, doing the right things, reading the correct stuff, talking to the right people, that's a no-brainer. Number three, allow the cravings to come, but don't act on them. Cravings are a part of the withdrawal. Feel them, name them, but don't feed them. Say to yourself, this is craving, this is just a craving, it will pass. Set 10-minute timer and wait 10 minutes before you're doing anything. More often than not, the urge fades. Give yourself 10, 20 minutes. Sit with it. Sit with the pain. That's okay. You got to feel it to heal it. Number four, rewire your thoughts. You need to stop idealizing them. Remind yourself that daily they are not the same person I fell in love with. Write down the reasons why it didn't work and read them when nostalgia hits. And I made some videos on that helps you. So make sure you check them out on how to journal, how to see who they were, who they really are. So, and again, if you need help with that, just book a call with me one-on-one and I can walk you through it. When I walk you through it, you get so much more realizations that it's like, aha, and it helps you tremendously to heal. Number five, create new rewards. Start creating new sources of dopamine.
Pick up something exciting, new skill, travel plans, creative projects, spend time with people who make you feel seen and safe. It's super important. Move your body, move your body, heal your brain, like I told you guys. Exercising, talk with a professional or a coach. You're not weak, you're healing, and you're not weak for needing help. You're smart. Coaching or therapy helps process grief, reset that your identity, and accelerate your healing. Once I help you to build a new identity, this is where the old identity dies. This is where the old identity is no longer in existence. And once you embrace your new identity, that's healing. And that's a healing so beautifully and so correctly. Last but not least, an important reminder, withdrawal is a temporary phase. It can last a few days, weeks, or even few months, but it will pass. It depends on what you do within this time. If you don't keep reopening this wound and you're doing it correctly, you can heal pretty quickly. Now, you're not going crazy. You're not broken. You're just healing. So, like I said, give yourself time, give yourself grace, but use this time, use this grace. Do the work on yourself, heal correctly, and you got this. I know that right now you're probably going through a lot of dark nights of the souls. Trust me, these dark nights will be your brightest days, will lead you to your brightest days, will clear your vision, will clean your heart. You're being cleansed right now. Let it hit and let yourself heal. Allow that to yourself. You're worthy of it. And if you need anything, all the links in the description below. You can join our community for free. It's the Rise of the Phoenix online healing community where you can meet like-minded people, people going through a breakup right now. And if you need to talk to them or to me, all of us are family and we're here for you. Love you guys. See you again in the next one.